I think every day I learn something new about Northwestern, and I'm hoping this is one of the days. We're going to come up with a compelling strategic plan that we can sell, that you all feel some ownership over, and that it's going to propel us over the next decade. The plan for the last decade, has served this place extraordinarily well. And if you don't believe that, just look at the U.S. News numbers today and the other rankings. The National Research Council rankings should finally be out shortly for the PhD programs. We really have been one of those universities that's been moving forward. And my job as the 16th president is to make sure we build on that momentum. If you actually look at rankings, whether it's departmental rankings or school or university rankings, they move a lot more. There's a lot more fluidity in bad times than good times. It's really hard when everything's going good to pass another school, right? But when everything is in flux, there's a lot more movement. So given that we only get 18% of all of our operating revenues from the endowment, given that we're really aggressive, I think this is a time for us to make a move, and in many areas we are making moves. We've been pretty opportunistic in hiring and in holding on to faculty who might otherwise be bid off by other rival institutions. We're selectively investing in excellence, and I think it's going to serve us extremely well. And we had 27,614, I think, applications this year, up 70% over the last 5 years. It's becoming a hotter and hotter school. I saw this it was very clear to me at one of the parents' events I did in New York, I think Monday night, or I think it was Tuesday night. Everybody's talking about Northwestern. The buzz we've always had sort of in the Midwest has expanded to the coast, and I think we're capitalizing on that. This is a place that for many, many years admitted a third or more of the applicants. This year is 23%. Soon to pass the magic 20, which puts you in the most elite category you can be. Our numbers aren't bad. We could do better in terms of faculty, staff, and student diversity defined by race, defined by income, if you're talking about students, defined by nationality, certainly by political ideology, by any way you cut it. I think we can do better, but I think we're actively engaged in a whole bunch of programs that improve it. We've been doing a lot of things to make it more inclusive. It's important to NUSAC, it's important, to Gene and to Pam and everyone here. We talk about it all the time. So again, I wouldn't just want to be held as the president to the numbers. The numbers are getting better, and I think over the next couple of years, we're going to be a leader within our peer institutions. But that's the easy thing. The tough one is, does everyone feel they have the same stake as part of member of the Northwestern family? And that's been more of a struggle for us. But I think the first step is to recognize the problems and figure out ways to deal with it. I don't really think of it as, this enormous community that's really hard to bring together. I think of it as a good-sized community, and that we really have the potential to bring it together more successfully. And our size is big enough that we do almost everything, but small enough that we do it much more as a community than these enormous places. I think, and I can go through a whole list, but I think there's a number of things that separate us from everyone else. We have aspects of the best of a whole range of different institutions, and I think that perhaps makes us special.